Hola, hola.
Hola.
Who's around here? Let me know. Hola, hola.
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 Okay, this is what we need.
Bienvenida. Marito, Jennifer.
Voy a poner esto.
Y puse lugares.
Hello, everybody.
Lugares donde
Welcome.
hacen la
Hi,
prueba de
Laura.
COVID y ahí está listado.
Ay, mira, tengo que meter.
Creo que yo soy
Bueno, bienvenidos, everybody. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you, Laura, for opening your kitchen to us, and thank you to all the faculty attending today. We are so excited to cook with you.
I'm so happy to have you here. So just if you're entering the door, just let me know that you're here. Colleen, Jennifer, Christy, Anna, who else is around?
Hola, hola.
Hola, Mario.
¿Cómo están? Queremos recordarles a todos que tenemos nuestra estación de música.
English.
Our music station is playing right now, so you can listen to it. The link is in the chat, in the Zoom chat.
So in your chat, you have the link to our music so we can all share the same music. Together, we're going to be listening to some Peruvian cumbia. Who else is around?
I know Lisa is coming. Hi, Deborah. Welcome.
Hi, Deborah.
Hello.
Hola, hola, hola. Hi, Colleen.
Hi, John.
Bienvenida.
I'm here with Colombia, Laura, with Constanza.
Hola, Constanza.
Hola, Constanza. Hola, hola. Bueno, hola, Meli. That's my sister. Hola, Lisa.
Hola.
Well, I'm so happy to have all these faculty members of SRU in my kitchen. And I'm so thankful that by this new technology, we get to be together. And this is a new thing we're doing. My name is Laura, and Mario, my husband, is here with me. He won't show his face, but you will listen to his voice. I don't let him appear because I like to have all the attention on me.
She doesn't let me cook.
So I'm the boss in my kitchen. You're in the mountains of Villa de Leyva, Colombia today with me. And thank you, Anna, for letting us use this space to be together with all these faculty members and be able to enjoy some Peruvian cuisine, some Peruvian music, and some chit chat and stories. You know that cooking is all about having fun, enjoying. So this space is for us to enjoy today.
Thank you, Laura, actually, for opening your kitchen to all of us, and welcome to all the faculty.
Bueno, so I'm going to tell you a little bit how this works. We're going to be cooking online. This means that we're all going to be cooking at the same pace. So if I'm going too fast, please let me know. I'll stop. I'll wait for you. If you want to cook later, we will send the video, the recorded video, so you can cook at your own pace. And this is my restaurant bell that lets me control the Zoom meeting. So whenever I ring my bell, I'll open up the space for stories, for questions, comments, etc., etc. And feel free to write anything down in our chat. Mario will be answering our chat. So if you want to talk to me, restaurant bell. If you want to talk to him, okay? So we're going to be cooking Peruvian food.
sí.
¿Qué digo yo que la mañana que mata rato?
Does anybody
Para mí es que a mí
from
ahora
Peru
todas las
or
indígenas y toda esa vaina.
peruano con
I,
nosotros?
I just want to ask everybody to mute the microphone while you're talking. If it's okay, if everybody can mute the microphone for while Laura is talking, that will help us.
Chao.
Chao, nos vemos, que estés bien.
Vale.
We'll open microphones. We'll open microphones when my bell rings. Is that it? ¿Alguien de Perú? Creo que Ana, ¿tienes algo que ver con Perú?
No, Venezuela, Argentina.
¿Alguien tiene algo que ver con Perú? Bueno, yo tampoco, neither. I'm not Peruvian, I'm very Colombian.
Yo tengo un novio peruano.
¿Tú eres peruano?
Peruvian food.
Vamos I'm going to tell you why we're cooking Peruvian food today. Peruvian gastronomic culture is one of these big things in the world right now. It's become very famous, but it's not become famous because of a new trend. It's actually a very it's an Asian cuisine, and it has been written down for a lot of generations. And I think it's so big and so good because of its geography, mainly. In Peru, there's two things I would like to talk about today. One is the Sierra, the mountain, and the other one is the coast. And when those two geographies come together in a very limited space, we have a lot of great ingredients going on. So today we're gonna have two big grandes invitados, which are potatoes and chili peppers. Those are two great ingredients of Peruvian cuisine, and we're gonna be using them in the Peruvian causa. That's what we're gonna be doing today. So I'll explain later what the causa is. For now, I'll tell you, we're gonna be cooking with potatoes. So we're gonna cook our causa, and we're gonna mix our cocktail. We're gonna make a pisco sour, and then we're gonna plate our causa. I'm gonna teach you a little bit of plating and design, and then we get to share and eat and taste. Any questions? ¿Preguntas o seguimos? ¿Seguimos? Listo.
Let's start
Okay,
cooking.
so you should have a pot of water on your stove. I'm gonna turn on my pot of water and bring it to a boil, okay? So more or less 1.5 liters or 2 liters. And we're gonna put this water too and bring it to a boil. I'm gonna add some salt, 1 teaspoon of salt to my water. 2 teaspoons there. And I'm gonna introduce my very big guest today, which is potato. If you don't know, in Peru, there are more than 3,000 types of potatoes, okay? And this is one very famous potato, which is papa amarilla, or yellow potato.
It can be substituted by golden potatoes.
Golden potatoes. And you know what? It can be substituted for many other things, Mario, like plantain, cassava, corn. So today we're gonna make potato causa, but you can substitute for other starchy tubers, okay? We're gonna boil our potatoes to make our masa, or our dough. We're gonna make a potato dough, which is gonna be filled up by our other ingredients. So
Our recipe calls for 2 pounds of yellow potato,
so 2 pounds of yellow potato. I would like to see what kind of potatoes you have. So if you show me so that I can see your potatoes. Anna's showing, perfect. It's like a medium-sized potato. So you might need like 6 or 7, Roger. Perfect. So all of your potatoes are mostly the same size. Mine are smaller. So our times are gonna be different, okay? Mine are gonna take a shorter time. I'm gonna put them now in the water, and you're gonna put them now too, but yours are gonna take like 15 minutes and mine are gonna take like 10. Okay, so let's all put our potatoes in the cold water. And if you don't know this tip, every time we cook potatoes or corn, we should start in cold water because otherwise we'll bring all the starch out. So if you're cooking cassava, you're cooking corn, you're cooking potatoes, you want to start with cold water and bring it to a boil, okay?
How many potatoes?
I'm using like 15, but yours are bigger. It's 2 pounds, so maybe if you have a medium-sized potato, 6 would be a good number.
And
So
then-
we are boiling potatoes, and we're gonna boil 2 eggs, okay? I asked for a boiled egg in your recipe. If you haven't boiled it, it's a good time to start boiling your eggs. How many minutes for a good boiled egg, Mario?
You want to boil your eggs for 11 minutes.
Starting when?
Once the water comes to a boil,
Okay.
then you start to count 11 minutes.
Okay, that's a good tip because if you start to count 11 minutes from the start, you don't get a good hard boiled egg. So from when it starts to boil,
You
we
want-
count 11 minutes. Can
11
you do that
minutes.
for me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna recap. We're boiling potatoes with 2 tablespoons salt. We are boiling eggs, bring them to a hard boil, okay? And we are going to squeeze some lemon juice. So, yesterday I was with some SRU students and we also got mixed up because in Latin America, we call this limon or lemon, and in the States, you call this lime. So please let me know what kind of lemons or limes you have. Either or, they're all good. But I would like to know who's cooking with lemon, who's cooking with lime, or who's cooking with orange, or who's cooking with grapefruit. Because all of these citrus fruits are great for Peruvian cooking. So we're gonna squeeze some lemon juice. I'm gonna squeeze 5 of my lemons. And I don't know what tool you prefer to use. I use this lemon squeezer that filters the seeds. Just use whatever tool you like using for your lemons. And actually I have two kinds of lemons. I have this one called limon mandarino, which is
That's a mix between a tangerine and a lime.
right. It's very good for cocktails. So we're squeezing lime for our potato dough, and we're squeezing lemon for our pisco sour. Both recipes need lemon juice, so we're squeezing a good amount of lemon juice. Okay. If you have someone helping in the kitchen, just share your tasks so that you can keep the pace, or tell me if I'm going too fast, and after I have a drink that we're gonna get into that, I'll be
A little bit more relaxed.
a little bit more relaxed. So let's prepare for that. So I've squeezed all my lemons, and I keep all my lemon peels for this thing I like to do, which is fermented lemon liquid. So I put all of my, can you pass that, Mario, so I can show this? I put all my lemon scraps or lemon peels. I put them in a big like a 3-liter jar here. And I put all of my limes and lemons in there, cover them with water, and I wait like 3 weeks. It becomes really, really fermented. And then I clean all of my house and all of my fruit, and Actually, I clean everything in my house with this strange mixture, but it's great. It's great because it takes all of the bacteria off and it smells really good. And it's a way to get rid of my lemon peel. So let's keep on going. We have our lemon juice. We have our water boiling for eggs. Remember, we haven't started counting. We're boiling our potatoes. And please let me know if you're all in the same spot with me. Okay, so for our potato dough, we're gonna use boiled potato, lemon juice, and I asked for yellow ají amarillo paste. This is a Peruvian chili, a Peruvian yellow pepper that you can get it in many supermarkets. I don't know if any of you could get it, the exact Peruvian ají amarillo. If you can let me know. If not, Roger had said that he only wanted to cook with food he could get from Costco. So Roger, let us know if you could get the ají amarillo in Costco.
No, I could not.
Okay, did you get yellow peppers?
I have yellow peppers.
Okay, so that's good enough.
I think I might have a ají amarillo in my thingy. Let me go look for it. But I think I bought it from Walmart a while ago.
Walmart, okay.
Walmart online.
Okay, so check it out. If you don't have any ají amarillo, we can use yellow peppers. So please let me know. Whoever didn't get the ají amarillo, you have yellow peppers, perfect. So Jennifer has yellow peppers. How about Anna? Christy? Melissa's not cooking today. She's cooking later. So if you didn't get ají amarillo, we're gonna use the red peppers. So I'm gonna teach you how to use the red peppers.
Ají amarillo, it's a base of flavor. It's really commonly used in Peruvian cuisine, and it's made for criollo.
So you have yellow pepper too.
Seasonings.
Okay, so I'm gonna teach you. I don't know if I have it. I have a pepper, but uh-oh.
In the bean. Okay, no, dale, sigue adelante, sigue.
So if you have a yellow pepper, I'm gonna ask you to boil your yellow pepper. Okay? Christy loves the music. It's great, huh? So
you
all
want
of
to
you.
remove the seeds from the yellow pepper.
Okay, so all of you who's working with yellow pepper, you want to remove the seeds from the yellow pepper. Remove the seeds from the yellow pepper, and you're gonna boil the yellow pepper with the potatoes, okay? Boil the yellow pepper with the potatoes. That's what we should be doing right now. And then we're gonna many yellow peppers. How many? One, Jennifer. One
Just
yellow pepper.
One yellow pepper.
Okay. Okay. So we should be taking the seeds out of the yellow pepper. I don't have a yellow pepper, so I'm not showing you right now what you should be doing because I don't have one. But you should be taking the seeds out and boiling the yellow pepper. Okay? I'm gonna check my potatoes. I'm gonna check them every other minute because you don't want them to overcook, and my potatoes are quite small. They're boiling now. Yours should be boiling too, but mine are quite small. So I'm gonna check them out, and you check them out by cutting them and just trying a little bite. We want our potatoes to be cooked, only one yellow pepper, yes. You want your potatoes to be cooked, but we don't want to overcook them. So we have to be very careful not to overcook them. Okay, so you can keep on trying them till they're cooked. So the water for my eggs is starting to boil, Mario. So
From
can you
now,
count?
yes, we're gonna count 11 minutes for the hard-boiled eggs.
Okay, perfect. So we're waiting for that to happen, waiting for the peppers to be cooked, waiting for the egg to be hard-boiled. And that's going to be used for our masa, or for our potato dough. And the other great part of our Peruvian causa is our escabeche. Let's talk about this this word, Mario? Escabeche.
Escabeche, it's a kind of ceviche.
Okay.
Is where you're going to make with the vegetables.
Right? So the word ceviche or escabeche comes from the word cebolla. In Latin American food, we eat a lot of raw onion. But in most recipes, this raw onion has a little process, which is not a secret, but it's a very nice tip that we're learning today. And we're gonna escabechar la cebolla, escabeche. So this is what we're gonna do now so that the onion is not that strong in our mouth or in our breath or in our stomach. Escabeche, okay? And this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take one white onion or red onion or both, whichever you like the most. And we're gonna cut it. We take the tail off and the head off. We cut it in two same size pieces and slice it up, okay? Slice it up.
White or yellow or red?
You have red onion is perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. I'm gonna use white and red. I like both.
But the original one is red onion.
The original
So,
recipe calls for red onion,
red onion.
right? I'm gonna use both because the white one is bigger, so it looks better on camera. But I'm gonna use both. So I'm slicing it really thin to make our escabeche, which is our filling for the dough. And I'm gonna tell you a little bit about causa limeña, which is the name of the dish we're cooking, comes from a very, very beautiful story that I want to share with you. Causa in Spanish is cause, a good cause. So this dish was invented by Peruvian women who wanted to help the army soldiers that went for the Chilean War. This group of women wanted to gain some money so that they could buy food for the soldiers. So they invented this dish, which is funny because traditional dishes aren't invented. You can't track them down to a 0 point. But this dish was invented for this cause. They wanted to sell something that was different, that could be transported, and that would help them raise funds for their soldiers. So they invented this dish because you could take it. You could take it from one place to the other.
It was easy to transport.
It was easy to transport, and they called it the causa limeña, the limeña cause. So this way, this dish became very popular, and then it became very popular in restaurants, in fancy restaurants, because it's a very sophisticated dish. So this is what we're cooking today, and I hope it's a good cause for you too. It's a great dish to take to a picnic, to a dinner party. And
it can be made with different fillings, no?
It can be made with different fillings and with different doughs. So together, we're gonna make a potato dough and a shrimp filling. Please let me know what type of seafood you got. I put in the ingredient list the crab, the shrimp, the octopus, but let me know what you have. Or you could also do your vegetarian version. Let me know what you have, or let me know if you have questions, if you want to share a story while we're cutting our onions and starting to cry.
We have shrimp and chicken. We are going to make two. Is that okay?
Perfect. Do you have them cooked or raw?
The shrimps are raw. The chicken is cooked already. I boiled the chicken.
Perfect. So we're gonna cook in a while. So wait for me. We'll cook
Christy
together.
says she is only using veggies today.
Okay, what type of veggies are you using? So we want to know what type so we can talk about them. Anybody else has shrimp? I'm using shrimp today, but you can use chicken, you can use mushrooms, you can use tuna,
Deborah says she's using shrimp and it's already pre-cooked.
Okay, perfect, Deborah. So we wanna marinate them, but if they're already cooked, I don't know if they're frozen or they're already ready to use. If they're frozen, we wanna throw a little bit of water to them so they're ready to use. I'm cutting more onions and I'm starting to cry already.
And I have also uncooked shrimp.
Uncooked shrimp, perfect. So wait for me and we'll cook together.
How
Okay,
many shrimps do we need?
Roger,
How much shrimp do we need?
you need like a pound or who are you cooking for?
For me and my husband?
How many?
2 pounds.
Perfect. So we have our onions, we have our boiling water, our boiling potatoes, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna escabechar our onions. So we're gonna put 2 tablespoons lemon juice.
So the sliced onion, you are just adding the lemon juice.
2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon salt, and we're gonna put a bit of the boiling water, of the water we're boiling for the potatoes or the tomatoes. We're gonna throw it on top of our onions, okay? So boiling water on our onions. So we're gonna kind of pre-cook our onions with boiling water so that they loosen,
So it's not completely raw.
so it's not completely raw, like a ceviche,
Mhm.
okay? So this is the same technique Peruvians use for ceviche or escabeche, which is the other name of the recipe. So with this technique, you can in ceviche anything. Mango, I love doing this with mango, like green mango or papaya or green papaya or mushrooms. So you can.
How much water did you put in?
I put like 2 tablespoons water, just
Okay.
let
Just a little drop.
just some drops, okay? So we have our onions, we have our potatoes. You should have your pepper boiling.
Do you want to check your potatoes?
I'm gonna check my potatoes
And
again.
your egg is missing 3 minutes.
My egg is still 3 minutes to go. Okay, so I'm gonna check my potato. You could do this. Your peppers are cooking. 1 more minute to go for my potatoes. 1 more minute to go.
How do you want them to be?
I want them to be cooked, but I don't want any starch to come out.
You don't want to make mashed potatoes.
Pues I'm making a mashed puree, but I don't want it to be gooey. I don't want it to be gooey.
You just
Okay?
want it to be cooked.
We're switching to shrimp. Perfect. So I'll teach you how to cook the shrimp. Okay, so our eggs should be done in a minute. Our onions are going on, and I'm gonna do a little bit of a cleanup because I'm gonna turn my eggs are ready, Mario? 11 minutes?
2 more minutes.
Okay, 2 more minutes for the eggs to be done. And while that happens, we are gonna set up our cocktail station. So we're gonna make pisco sours or any kind of sours. Let me know what kind of liquor you found. Roger, what kind of liquor you found in Costco?
Costco doesn't sell alcohol here. I'm just drinking water.
So I got pisco, but you can use vodka. You can use let me know what kind of white. You have white rum, vodka. That's mezcal, tequila.
That's
Perfect.
tequila.
So you're making tequila sour. That's great. That's great. Both of best worlds together. Tequila and
Cachaça,
Cachaça,
from
qué
Brazil.
delicia. Wow. ¿Qué más, Mario? ¿Qué más hay por ahí?
Todavía no sé.
Okay. So our ingredients for cocktail que tiene Roger, un big bottle of what?
Kettle One vodka.
Ay, qué rico. Listo, entonces, we have our white liquor. Everything is good. Everything works, especially when it comes to alcoholic
Do
beverages.
you know the pisco is made from grapes?
From a specific type of grape, right?
Yes.
Pisco grape. No?
Uh-huh.
That's the name of the grape. We have ice. Get some ice. We have egg, bitters, Angostura bitters. You have your bitters.
How about if we don't have Angostura bitters?
Ignore it.
Ignore it, or you can use a little bit of orange peel, which
Okay.
will give you that astringente, that tart, that
Okay.
bitter.
Yeah.
Okay, and some simple syrup. Remember that simple syrup is sugar and water. Or you can substitute with honey or substitute with agave sugar or any kind of sweetener that you use. And we have a cocktail shaker. Okay, if you don't have a cocktail shaker, I'll tell you what to do. But please have all of your ingredients ready. And very important, the lemon or lime or
The word you were looking for is bitterness.
Bitterness, amargura.
Amargura.
Amargura. Bitterness in Spanish is also when a person is
Really?
bitter. Same, no?
Same. The eggs are
The
ready.
eggs. Okay, I got happy with the cocktail. The eggs, we're gonna take our eggs out. Okay, 1 and 2.
And then you want to cool it down before you open.
And I want to pour some cold water on my eggs, okay?
And let it sit in the cold water.
Perfect. While I'm drinking my cocktail, perfect.
Is this the raw egg or the cooked egg? I got lost.
Okay, this is the cooked egg we're taking out of the boiling water for a hard-boiled egg. Take it out, because it's 11 minutes now. But we're gonna let the water boiling there for the shrimp later, okay?
Those are the eggs for the hard-boiled eggs that we're gonna use in the causa. The cocktail hasn't been started yet.
Okay, for the cocktail, you're all with me here? Okay.
Let's start the cocktail.
Okay, you're gonna need a measuring cup or a shot glass or keep boiling the pepper? Yes, keep boiling the pepper. When we start drinking the cocktail, we'll stop boiling the pepper. We're gonna have to use a little shot glass or a measuring cup. Let me know if you have one of these or just a shot, or if you have a cup that could be used also, so that we all can use the same measurement. Okay? So we start by measuring our alcoholic drink, which in my case is pisco. And I'm gonna talk in shots, okay? This is 1 shot.
Which is like 2 ounces.
Which is like 3 ounces, this one.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm gonna use this measurement. 1 shot, okay? You all have something that looks like a shot? I guess so, no?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna put 1 shot of pisco in my cocktail shaker. I'm gonna put half a shot of syrup, simple syrup, half a shot. And I'm gonna put 1 shot of lime or lemon juice. So it's 1 shot liquor, half a shot syrup, and 1 shot lemon or lime juice. Okay? Bitters, 2 or 3 drops. And if you don't have bitters, just use the lemon zest or orange zest. 1, 2, and 3. Okay? And then we're gonna put a spoonful, like this one, of ice, okay? A spoonful of ice. And then we come to the egg business. So let's talk about what sour is, Mario, and where does that come from?
Sours come from a cocktail that has a white liqueur, and the sourness comes from lime or lemons, and it also comes with egg white.
Okay. So I'm gonna bring apart the yolk from the white, and I'm gonna use the white, okay? We're gonna use the whites. Does everyone know how to separate whites from yolks?
Why don't you show us?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Because I do this all the time because my little boy doesn't eat yolk, but he eats white, so I have to do this every day, and then I get to eat all the yolks. So how I do it is I let the yolk come out first. So I open my egg in two and let the yolk, let the yolk come out and let the white
come.
and then keep the yolk inside the shell. So it's a little bit tricky and messy and not so nice, but this is what you do for your little boy that doesn't eat yolks every day. Okay, so I let the yolk I'm not gonna use. And I have the white. Okay? So this is for one cocktail. We measured for one cocktail. But for one cocktail, we can't use one white. It's too much. So we have to separate. Now, this is tricky. We have to separate half a white for one drink. If you're doing drinks for two, or Roger, if
Then
you're doing
it's
a
okay.
big drink, then it's okay to use the whole white, okay? But for one measurement, we use half a white. So actually, I should be drinking two cocktails, no?
Just make
To make this proportion work. So bad you don't drink, Mario.
Yes.
So I'm gonna separate my white into, and then I'm putting my white in my cocktail shaker, just like that. Okay. Close it up. And big shake. Big shake. Till you start feeling that you have no more ice in there, or till your fingers get stuck to the cold, freezing metal. That's when you know your cocktail's done. You're making one or two there. One measurement or two. There you go. Shaky, 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 shaky.
You wanna
Muévelo, muévelo, muévelo.
You wanna feel your hands really cold.
Yeah, you want to feel like your hands are sticking. And who's leaving? John. You're living in the best moment.
Ciao, John. Thank you for
Ciao.
coming.
Okay, I have a very cold glass here. I'm using a martini glass. You can use a martini glass. You can use a short glass to serve. And I'm taking the lid off and serving my foamy. And that's how your pisco sour should look like. It should be pale yellow in the liquid part and white on your top. And I'm gonna taste it first.
And then it's a drink that you wanna drink fast.
Right, because the foam will come down. Ay, qué rico. Perfect. Mine is good. You should balance yours to your taste, because this recipe is made for me. I like my drinks sour, not very sweet, but try it. And if you like sweeter cocktails, put a little bit more syrup. You know what I like doing? a little bit of zest on top to
Or you
make
can-
it more sour, because this is a sour drink, no?
Uh-huh.
And it looks nice, no? It looks
beautiful.
festive, festivo, pachangoso. Bueno. So, this is my favorite part. Cheers. Salud.
Salud. Peruvian music in the
Ay, qué
back.
rico. You are listening to the Peruvian music? It's great. Salud, Meli. Ay, qué rico. Salud. ¿Quieres un traguito, Ele? Un poquito? My aunt Elenita is visiting and I'm going to share some of my cocktail with her. So this is where we're sharing. Salud. Salud.
Salud.
And let's keep on going porque our potatoes are going to be mashed if we don't pay
Yeah,
attention.
the potatoes are
This
cooked
is
already.
delicious. This is so good. We love it.
With the cachaça, Ana?
Yes, with the cachaça. Really good. Salud, everybody.
How about Roger with the vodka? How are you doing, Roger?
I'm doing fine. After this kicks in, I will be doing better.
Roger is doing finer and finer. Me too. Me too.
Salud.
Salud.
Ay, qué rico. Bueno, you all need to try your potatoes because we don't want them to be mashed, okay? Go and try your potatoes. Mine are done. Mine are done.
How do I try the potatoes?
You want to try them, Roger? So just use a fork,
Take one out.
take one out, and bite into them so you can try them if they're cooked. We want them to be cooked, but
These
not
ones
over.
are cooked,
Mine are done.
are done.
Mine are done, but everyone has different size of potatoes, so I can't tell you how many minutes. I have to tell you till they're done. I'm taking my potatoes out of the boiling water. Okay? And I'm gonna run some cold water on them so I can stop the heat from overcooking them. How are your potatoes coming? Let me know. Let me know.
You want to stop the cooking process.
Right,
That's why
I
you
wanna
put
stop
them in
them.
cold water.
Okay, so our potatoes are cooked, our pisco is good, everything is good. Everything is good. Don't forget to do a little bit of cleanup so that your whole kitchen isn't a mess. So let's clean up a little bit. Let's drink a little bit more of our pisco while we're doing that.
What happened with the yellow pepper?
The yellow pepper, take it out. So it's a good time to take the yellow pepper out, and we're gonna process the yellow pepper in a food processor. Okay?
Question. Can I add habanero peppers to my mix of yellow pepper?
You can, but be careful. Just measure it. Okay? Yeah, sure. So we are gonna process our yellow peppers or ají amarillo. So I'm gonna use my ají amarillo, but if you have your yellow peppers, just put your yellow peppers in the food processor. And if you want to put some hot peppers in there, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of olive oil. How much? 1 tablespoon olive oil.
So let's recap. In the blender, you're gonna put the yellow pepper, if you have yellow
Right.
peppers.
Yellow pepper, 1 tablespoon olive oil, some red pepper, some hot pepper, chili pepper, or spices,
Chili powder.
or chili powder, or habanero peppers, or whatever you have. In a food processor. ¿Listo?
That's how you get the ají amarillo.
That's how you get your ají amarillo, which is very important for this recipe, okay? Very, very important for this recipe. Perfect. So we have our potatoes.
I have a question.
Let me know.
Look at this.
A ver. Yellow bell pepper paste. That should be like Peruvian Chinese. That should work, Roger. Just try it, and so you don't just taste it. But that should work. That should work. Looks
So,
good.
Would you go through that one more time? What we put in, how much yellow pepper?
Sure. So you put your whole yellow pepper in the
Okay.
food processor, the whole thing.
Okay,
1 tablespoon olive oil, and anything spicy. Red chili flakes, or habanero pepper, or Tabasco sauce,
Chili powder.
chili powder,
okay.
and process it. Okay?
Until you have a smooth
Until you
paste.
have a smooth paste. You might need a little bit more oil. Your processor will ask you for more oil, so let it come.
Salt?
I need the
Yellow paste or not? No salt?
here, and this
You can put a little bit of salt, but yours might have salt in, so taste it. Okay, so you all should be doing your paste. I'm gonna get my paste out of this processor. And when we're done here, we're gonna start peeling our potatoes. Start peeling our potatoes. Just let me know who has their potatoes done so you can start peeling them. I'm gonna start peeling mine. Remember to cool them off before you start peeling them, because if not, you're gonna burn your hands. And we wanna burn our mouth with our pisco, but not our hands, okay?
Any questions so far?
Preguntas.
Is everyone clear?
Todo el mundo está, everyone's like cooking. Concentrated. And once we start peeling our potatoes, we're gonna put them in a bowl. Put the potatoes in a bowl. This one turned into a mashed potato because I was making the pisco, no? There are many recipes that call for peeling potatoes before you boil them. I prefer to peel them after I boil them, because this way the starch, I can keep in the starch from the potato and the puree becomes softer and creamier. So I'm putting all of my boiled potatoes in a bowl, taking all the flesh out and the skin to one side. And plus, when you boil potatoes with the skin on, you keep more nutrients in your potato, because most of the nutrients in your potatoes are in the skin. That's why it's so important to buy organic potatoes, because you wanna boil them with their skin on. Okay, I'm using my nails to peel the potato because it's much easier than using the potato peeler. And I'm taking all of the skin off. Let me know how you're doing, if you're doing this process. We're cooking our causa. Remember, you can use any kind of potatoes. If you can find any purple potatoes, that looks great. The purple potatoes make a very fancy, beautiful purple causa, or red potatoes also. Or you can include some of pumpkin in your dough, especially in this autumn season. If you use some pumpkin and you mix it up, you'll get an orange, very sweet potato causa, which is also very good.
So you are just peeling your potatoes.
I'm peeling the potatoes. I have my yellow chili paste, my yellow pepper paste. And let me know how you're doing. And salud. Let's not forget to have fun. This song is great. I love this song.
Melissa says, when COVID is over, I invite all to travel to Colombia and take a live class from Laura and Mario in the Andean town of Villa de Leyva.
See, you have a home here in the mountains of Colombia where we live. And my sister Melissa she's inviting Nono. So Meli, put it on paper. Put it on paper. So we can come dance and drink and cook live when all of this is over. No? I love that phrase, when all of this is over. Okay, I'm almost done.
Jennifer says that we are done peeling.
Done peeling. Good job. Good job. Mira, that's Villa de Leyva. That's the town where we live in. That's a main square. If you have the time to see these pictures, we live in the Andean mountains. That's our cathedral. It's a huge, huge square. And all the floors of our town are stone, and all of the houses are white with brick roofs. It's a very, very beautiful small town. Very, very. Those are the festivals. We have a lot of festivals, Christmas festivals. And that's her. I see.
Christy says she's coming, Jennifer as well.
Villa de Leyva. That's where you're all coming next summer. Lisa's inviting.
Well, how are we doing with the potatoes?
I'm done. I'm done. Yoo-hoo. I'm done. Okay, so if we tenemos la cámara, eso, we're gonna use a fork or a potato masher, ricer, or a fork or a prensa puree.
You want to make it a puree.
So we're gonna make a puree out of our potatoes, okay? And while we do that, we wanna start putting salt in our recipe. Just put a pinch of salt, and then another pinch, and start tasting, and put salt to your taste. If you like salty food, keep it coming. If you like more sour food, we're gonna put some lemon in here. So we're building up our potato dough, okay? We don't wanna over mix it because the starch will become gooey. So we just wanna mash it up. And then when we have a soft texture, do
you want to show that puree to the camera?
Sure. See? Everything's pureed. Everything's grinded or Here,
Uh-huh.
see? No hard pieces.
And no
everything-
water, no water
And
as
no
well.
water, and no water.
It's a dry puree.
Right, so now we're putting our yellow chili paste. If you have 2 tablespoons of yellow pepper, put the 2 yellow spoons in. Okay, everything you made, you put in, all of your pepper, because you don't wanna waste any. So just put everything you mashed up. Roger, you wanna put 1 big tablespoon of that paste you have. And then you take your lemon juice. You didn't drink it all, right? You still have some lemon juice. And we're gonna put 2 tablespoons lemon juice. Okay? So it's the paste, the lemon juice, salt, and we're gonna put 2 tablespoons.
We use all our lime in another cocktail. Come on.
No, I knew you would do that, Anna. I knew you would do that. Do you have any more?
Yes, we do. We are prepared.
Okay, so squeeze some more for the dough and for the 3rd cocktail. So you only have to do it once, and salute. Cheers. Okay, so we're doing our dough. It has the yellow paste, the yellow paste, the lemon juice, and I'm gonna end it up with a big spoonful of
Olive oil.
olive oil. So, can we call for those ingredients again, Mario?
Yes, you have your mashed potatoes. You
Mm-hmm.
have your yellow ají paste
Uh-huh.
and a drizzle of olive oil
Yes.
and salt.
And salt. And we're gonna start tasting. You wanna taste the lemon, the yellow pepper. You want it to be soft and mushy with the olive oil, and you want it to have some salt in it.
Jennifer it's asking, mine is kind of chunky.
Could be that you need to mash it up
A
more,
little bit
Jennifer. So just keep it coming, and the olive oil is gonna help you too. Okay, so just keep on mashing it. And you wanna have a dough. You wanna have a dough that you can shape. Okay, that's how you know that you're in a right spot. You want to be able to shape your dough. Okay, so keep on tasting it. Mine could use a little bit more lemon. Mine could use up some drops more. It's spicy. Mine is spicy because I love spicy. And I'm almost done. I'm gonna show you how mine is coming. This is where we put our hands in because it's a dough, remember? See? So you should be able to bring it all together like a dough. Let me see what you're doing. Let me see your results. Let me see how it's coming out so we can all share. And I'm gonna keep mine because it's already perfecto.
Any questions so far?
Okay. So let's keep on going. I'm gonna, our eggs, we're gonna deshell them. How do you say that?
Crack them open.
Crack them open. Crack them open and peel them. Peel your hard-boiled eggs. So you have them ready for plating, okay?
They are perfectly cooked.
Yep, they're great. So 1 egg and 2 eggs. Any tricks for peeling eggs, Mario?
They have to be cool.
They
You
have to
can't
be
do it
cool.
while they are hot.
Right. Perfect. Okay, so we have our eggs, we have our dough, we have our onions. Remember our onions here?
The onions in escabeche.
The onions in escabeche.
So
And,
let's do a recap
okay.
of all the mise en place that you have.
Okay, so I have my hard-boiled eggs, my onions, which are escabeche, the dough, my cocktail, salud.
Salud.
Don't forget your cocktail. Salud.
Laura,
¿Qué hubo?
¿cómo se ve esto?
Muestra. Perfecto, perfecto. Que la puedas apilar.
Yeah.
Perfecto. Divina. Espectacular. ¿Cómo sabe? Pruébala. ¿Está buena? Good.
Yes.
Okay, you all want to be tasting your dough, so it tastes a little bit like pepper, a little bit like olive oil, a little bit like salt. And last but not least, we're gonna cook our shrimp or our octopus or our crab, whatever you have, or your veggies. Let me know what veggies you're cooking. In boiling water that we use for the egg, I'm gonna put some salt, and we're gonna par cook our shrimp. This is gonna take like 3 minutes, the most.
How
Let them.
many eggs, sorry, Laura, how many eggs do we put in the potatoes?
No, we didn't put any eggs in the potatoes. The
They are
eggs are,
peeled and preserved.
okay? I have my eggs here. I
Oh,
have
okay,
nothing with them, okay? They're just ready to be used,
thank you.
okay? We are cooking our shrimp in a little bit of with a little bit of salt,
You are just boiling them.
just boiling them,
in water.
right?
Like 3-4 minutes?
3 minutes
3 minutes.
till they become dark orange,
Or pink?
or for me that color is orange. For
Okay.
you it's pink. Let's agree to disagree. For me, shrimp are orange. And I'm gonna cook them for 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, in a little bit of boiling water. What do you think, Mario? You're good now?
No, I think they need
A little
one
bit
more
more?
minute.
Okay, 1 minute more. And we're gonna be getting ready to mix up our causa limeña. So the dough, the escabeche, the eggs, and the shrimp are now ready to be used. Okay,
How's everybody doing? Everybody is with us?
how's everybody doing? How's Jennifer? Colleen?
My dough isn't right.
Let me see. Okay, so it's
It's like mashed potatoes.
It's a little bit wet, but you can put it on a mold.
okay, so you're gonna use a mold to put them on.
Uh-huh.
So you wanna use a mold like
Like this one.
do
It's
you have one
okay.
like this?
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
the only difference between your dough and mine is that yours has a little bit more water. So you're gonna have to use a mold like this and not like the one I'm gonna use. That's the only difference,
Okay.
okay?
Mhm.
Just taste it. The important thing is that it tastes good.
It tastes
Okay, so the only difference is that yours is not gonna be able to unmold. That's it. Okay, anyone else wants to show me? Christy, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm not sure what I'll use, but I'll find something. I'm kind of, it's a little chunky, but it looks good. My dough looks good.
Did you taste it? Flavor's good for you?
Yeah, it's killer.
The important thing about the dough is that it tastes good, okay? Because first time you do a recipe, we're not gonna care about aesthetics, we're gonna care about flavor, okay? And the next time you make this recipe, you're gonna work on your aesthetics and you're gonna get a different result and work on your dryness or wetness. But for today, we want it to be really tasty, really, really tasty.
Laura, is this too big, you think? Or we can do this one?
Perfect.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
We're 3 eating, so maybe we can make a bigger one.
So, but you need more potatoes then.
Yeah, we have a lot of potatoes.
Ah, okay, perfect. Yeah, so that's perfect. Your mold, that one's perfect. There you go. Okay, so my shrimp are cooked. I'm gonna taste them to see if they're fully cooked. Perfect. If you have cooked tuna, cooked crab, veggies, everything works. Cooked chicken. This is like the Peruvian causa is like the American sandwich.
It's a ways to use.
It's a way to eat a filling. So every filling is perfect. So I'm gonna use my shrimp, okay? And on my shrimp, I'm gonna put mayo. Okay, you have some mayo in there, so we're gonna put some mayo. 1 tablespoon, 1 big tablespoon mayo. Gonna take some shrimp out because my daughter doesn't eat mayo. So we are cooking to order in this house. Some salt. And then we're gonna put in our onions, our escabeche onions. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So let's recap. On the cooked shrimp, you're gonna put mayo, escabeche onions.
Right.
Anything else?
And just salt to taste. Try your salt. How's it coming? How's everyone doing? I'm gonna try a shrimp. Mine could use a little bit more salt and a little bit of hot sauce. Let's put some little bit of hot sauce in there.
You're using Tabasco.
Tabasco or chili peppers or any kind of hot sauce that you like. Okay?
Can you run through again?
Okay, so here we have our shrimp, our mayo, our escabeche,
onions,
and some salt. Okay, so we have our dough, our shrimp, our eggs, and we're gonna prepare some herbs, parsley and cilantro. A bunch of green herbs, okay? A bunch of green herbs. Parsley and cilantro. And we're gonna chop our parsley and cilantro up to put in our escabeche, our shrimp escabeche, or our tuna escabeche, or our veggie escabeche. Try this recipe with mango, it's really good. Or with mushrooms, it's great too. And I'm gonna put all these chopped herbs in there. Okay? Because Latinos, we eat a lot of chopped fresh herbs. So this could be a dish on its own, no, Mario?
Yes, like a cocktail.
Looks good. Okay, so we're coming to the end, and we have a very important guest coming into the kitchen, which is our avocado. Avocado, we're gonna slice our avocado up. Here in Colombia, we eat avocados every day with soup, with rice, with breakfast, with arepas, with salad. We're big on avocado, and we're big on growing avocado, no?
Yes.
I'm gonna peel this avocado up. I'm gonna peel my avocado up. I'm using a quarter quarter of a big avocado.
Here's the recipe in the chat.
What, Mario?
The recipe is in the chat and it calls for crab or shrimp or octopus or
Right.
chicken or cooked veggies.
And we're gonna slice our avocado up, thin slices. Take your time to get some really nice thin slices.
You didn't put nothing in the avocado, right?
Nothing, I'm gonna put just a little bit of salt. You should always put some salt in your avocado.
Just sliced avocado.
Right. There you go. That looks good. Okay.
They say this is a big avocado. Actually, for Colombia, it's a medium-sized one.
See?
We have a really big one.
We have huge avocado.
Like pineapples.
It's very abundant here.
Like watermelons.
Papayas here are huge. Yeah, all of our fruit are huge. They're caressed by a tropical weather.
So,
Okay.
Laura, do you think we can do half chicken and half shrimp? We did both. And ours is big. Or do two separate?
I would do two. I would
One for
separate them.
chicken,
Yeah,
one
one
for
for chicken, one for shrimp.
Okay, thank you.
We're gonna slice our eggs. Slice your boiled eggs. And we're almost done. So I was telling you that this is a great dish to take somewhere. First of all, because you put it in a mold and you can take it to a dinner party or a picnic or a second, because you don't have to heat it up. You eat it as it is, so it doesn't need any more prep. And third of all, because it can be shared by a lot of people. No, because you construct the mold and that's it.
And it has a potato, it has vegetables.
It has everything. It has everything. It's a meal on its own.
It's really filling.
Okay, so I'm gonna run through our mise en place. Remember that our mise en place is everything you need for plating. So it's our dough, our escabeche shrimp, our eggs, our avocado, and last but not least, some olives. Okay, some olives. I like black olives, but you could use green olives. And then if you like capers, if you like, how do you call this that I love? The ones with the burger? Pickles. You could use pickles, you could use capers, you could use cherry tomatoes, you could use arugula, you could use, what else? Because it's a salad. We're mixing up a dish on its own that it's kind of like a salad. So we're gonna start constructing our causa peruana. Pay attention, take a look at what I'm gonna do. There's two ways to construct a causa peruana. One is in one of these oven, it's not called a mold, it's called a refractaria, Pyrex. What's the name for this? Ana. Molde.
Mira,
¿Cómo?
similar.
What's the name for this in English?
Ball, I think. It's like a ball.
Refractaria, no?
How would you call it, Jennifer or Colleen? How would you call this, Colleen? Baking dish. Baking dish. Thank you.
Casserole dish.
Right. So you can construct your causa in a casserole or in a baking dish, or you can use a ring. This is called a French ring, and it's what fancy restaurants use to charge you triple the price for everything. So either or, same, pricey, least pricey, but it's what we chefs do to trick people up. And you can construct it any way you want. So it's same, we're gonna put a little bit of olive oil in our ring or in our baking dish, a little bit of olive oil.
Was that olive oil? I'm sorry, I was talking, yes.
And then take some of the dough, of the potato dough, and put it, line your baking dish or your casserole dish, you line it with the dough. I'm gonna do the two versions, so you can choose whatever you like the most. One is the fancy restaurant version, one is the family style version. So we line up with the potato dough. Just make sure you have an even layer in both situations. On top of your first layer of dough, you're gonna put avocado, the sliced avocado.
So it's potato, then a layer of avocado.
Right? Then you're gonna put a layer of the shrimp. So we're constructing our causa. Constructing our causa peruana. Limeña, no? It's a causa limeña. On top of that layer, we put the escabeche. With the onions, and just let a little bit of the juice of the liquid run through like this. Let a little bit of the liquid run through the resin.
So it's like a dressing for the potatoes.
Right. And then I'm constructing the two presentations here. Okay, very good. And on top of the shrimp, you're gonna put another layer of the dough.
So it's like a sandwich.
So it's like a sandwich, like a lasagna, like a sandwich, like you're covering up. And this way, they could transport it. Because all the liquid, it's like a lid you're putting on top of it. You're keeping all the liquid inside. See?
Yes.
So both ways are constructed the same way. If you're using the fancy ring, or the causa, or the baking dish, same. Actually, in Peruvian cuisine, there are molds, there are square molds to do this.
Yes.
They use different type of rings and
they
molds.
make causa of almost everything.
Of everything. Razor clams, sashimi,
tuna fish,
canned tuna and fresh tuna and yellowfin tuna, everything. Octopus, I really like the octopus one. Okay, so you should be covering up your causa. And your last step is decoration. So, if you construct it in your baking dish, you can top it up with eggs, sliced eggs, see? Then you can use a little bit more shrimp or onions or the sauce and some olives and a slice of avocado
for presentation.
And a little parsley or cilantro leaf. There you go. And this way you can put a little bit olive oil on top. Yummy, yummy. And this is how you keep it, or you take it to the party, or you share it with friends, or you bring it to the table. And so this is version 1.
On the casserole dish.
On the casserole dish. And now I'm going to show you the other one, and you choose. So we're going to use a very, Peruvians are really good at doing this, using fancy rings and fancy plates too.
For presentation.
For presentation, right? They're really big on plating, no? So it's like this, and then we unmold. There you go. And on top, we're gonna put one bit of egg yolk, some egg white, some avocado, the sliced avocado. Here you go. Olives. And I'm gonna plate some of the escabeche. Right here. You see, same, but different. Some of the onions, so we get to have everything in there. And the parsley topping. There you go. 2 versions.
Jennifer
same
says
dish.
that mine doesn't look like that.
And this is how Peruvians charge you 4 times more. See, paprika or chili or whatever, and then you do like this on it. There you go, $10 more. See? And this is your fancy restaurant version. I'm sure that this one tastes better, just to let you know. But let's try it. Let me see how it goes. This one, you want to cut it up. You want to cut it up and serve it on a plate.
Mira, qué bonito.
A ver, let me see. Ay, qué lindo.
Then you take it to the center of the table.
Very good. And what you do is just cut it up like a lasagna and divino. Can we see the recipes? We want to share. Mira, that's the vegetable one, right? Ay, qué rico. Very good. Looks perfect. I'm going to try this one. See? Causa limeña. Let's turn the volume up. Let's share. I have some more pisco. You all have some more pisco in there? And let's try a recipe. Roger, ¿cómo va Roger?
I'm on the first layer of the potatoes.
Okay, we'll wait for you.
After that, what did you do?
Muy bien. Don't rush. We're waiting for you.
What goes after the eggs?
The avocado,
Avocado.
the shrimp. It doesn't matter, no? The way you construct your causa, it's just how you like your colors to be mixed, because you're gonna put it in your tummy, everything together. So, mine is delicious. How are you doing? Anna, Colleen?
Avocados, shrimp.
And shrimp?
Chicken, this is shrimp, and this is chicken.
It looks perfect. So remember, everyone, that when you're short on money, this dish was created to be sold or shared. So if everything goes wrong,
Laura, we lost you. We can't hear you. I think you're in mute. Deborah, let me see Deb. Let me see your.
Can you see it?
Let me see yours, Deb. Deborah.
I'm holding it up. Can you see it?
No, your video is not on.
How about now?
Now, yeah. Wow, that looks beautiful. Nice.
Oh, nice.
All right, now I'm going to go enjoy it. This was great, guys. Thank you.
or if you want to share it with anyone.
Yeah, we are going to make our third batch of pisco sour for the dinner. Thank you, Laura. This was amazing. Salud.
Thank you all guys for letting me come to your life, to your
Salud.
kitchen, for coming into my
Come on.
It was amazing. We are really in need of things like this in these hard times. So thank you.
I'm so glad we get to be together. Thank you for cooking. Thank you for making cocktails. Thank you for being together. And let's all eat more Latino food.
Yes. Have a good night and enjoy your dinner and your salad and everything.
Salud. Hasta luego. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. Chao. Bravo, Laura.